Welcome everyone to our Yin Yoga class. My name is Tammy and I'll be guiding you through the next hour. Our focus is on boosting metabolism. Boosting metabolism, our sequence will help us to do that, to support, to restore the energy in our liver and our gallbladder meridians. So supporting our metabolism, getting rid of the waste products, helping get rid of toxins. Our first posture will begin lying on our back in butterfly. If lying on your back is not comfortable right now, you can use the support of a pillow, a bolster, and it could be an incline. So a bolster, a pillow, and then propping it up. Tucking yourself in, lying back, letting the head be supported. Turning your knees out to the sides, placing both of your feet together. You can also have the support of cushions or blocks underneath your knees. Letting yourself have the time to set up. Finding stillness. Palms turning up towards the sky. Feeling open into the heart, into the chest. Letting yourself settle. This is our first posture. So taking note of your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Exhale breath being longer. We'll be in this posture for another 3 minutes. Encourage softening into your pelvis with your exhale breath. taking another minute. Now notice your breath. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, expanding into your belly, into your chest, into your rib cage. Exhale, letting all that breath come out. Feel the softening. Draw the navel to the spine with the exhale and inhale. Feel the opening, reaching all those corners into the chest, your rib cage, your belly. Exhale. Navel drawing towards your spine. And then coming out of butterfly, knees coming slowly together. Turning over to the right side and then making your way up. Just setting your props over to the side. Sphinx will be our next posture, lying on our belly. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. You can come up into up dog here or into Sphinx. That is with our shoulders above our elbows. Place your feet flat down to the floor, pushing down into the forearms, pubic bone down, and then lift, draw the navel to the spine, pubic bone down, tops of the feet down. Draw the shoulders away from your ears, pushing down into the forearms and into your hands. The head, you can gently draw down. Close your eyes. Keep drawing the navel to the spine. If you find any squishing into the lumbar spine, come back into child's pose. We'll be here for another 30 seconds. Keep pressing down into the forearms, pubic bone down, long through the spine. Gently release, come onto the toes, and then press back into puppy. So first you can come back into the heels and then puppy. That's with placing our hands forward and then sitting back, drawing the hips above your knees. Let the forehead rest. It may rest on a pillow or a block or the mat, letting yourself feel grounded. Settle into the posture. Finding that stillness. One more minute. Coming back into child's pose. Forehead resting. Here the arms may go by your sides. Finding what is going to work for you. Arms forward or by the sides. Gently coming out of child's pose to all fours. Place your feet down to the ground, toes down. A little shift through the body. Step forward with the right hand, left hand. Make your way into downward facing dog. And then dolphin. Come down to the forearms. Knees may be bent or legs straight. Pressing down into the forearms. Let the head hang. We'll be here for another 15 seconds. Gently make your way out and back into child's pose. Forehead resting, hands can go right onto the sides or in front. Coming out of child's pose, all fours, nice and slow. Shift through the body to sleeping swan now. Step forward with the right hand, left hand. Come up into downward facing dog. Draw the right leg up and then step forward, turn the right knee out to the right wrist. Sitting up nice and tall, toes down towards the ground. Sleeping swan, lowering. But before you do, please set yourself up. You may want to use a block or a cushion underneath your right hip. So just set yourself up here. You can sit down onto the cushion and then come up. Square the hips, fold forward. Forehead resting. It may rest on your hands, your mat, a cushion, a block. An option for sleeping swan would be lying on your back in figure 4. Right knee crossing right ankle crossing over the left knee. The hands can wrap through, holding onto the left leg. In swan or figure 4, figure 4 is also called eye of needle, just for another 30 seconds. Slowly coming out. Come back to all fours or downward facing dog. And then to the other side by drawing your left leg up to 3-legged dog and then Coming forward with the left knee, turning it out. Square the hips, setting yourself up again, placing the cushion block underneath the left hip. Coming down, let the forehead rest, stacking the fists, cushion, mat, using to support the forehead. The other option, figure 4 or eye of needle lying on your back, crossing your left ankle over the right knee this time. Letting yourself settle in sleeping swan now. By having that forehead resting, helping you to let your brain settle, feel grounded. Let's take another minute here. Feeling yourself soften a little bit more into sleeping swan or eye of needle. Slowly starting to make your way out of sleeping swan. Coming up to downward facing dog or all fours. And then everyone back to all fours and into child's pose. So sitting back into the heels and then folding forward, forehead resting again. Gently coming up out of child's pose and sitting cross-legged, right leg in front of the left leg. And just a little shift side to side. Sit up nice and tall. Turning over towards the right side, a little twist, turning towards the right. Close your eyes. And just let yourself be in this posture for another 2 minutes. Another 30 seconds. Slowly coming out of the twist. Make your way back to center. Twisting to the other side, sit up nice and tall, then gently come over to the other side. Oh, I'm sorry, come back to the center first and then cross your legs the other way. So left leg is in front. And now sit up nice and tall. Twist over to the other side. Here, letting your hips settle, letting your knees settle. Please use support for your knees. For an option to let them be more rested. Another minute. Gently coming out of the twist, slowly. Okay, taking our legs in front here, windshield wiper, knees side to side. And sitting up nice and tall, legs in a V. Finding where it's comfortable for you for this V. Draw the crown of the head up towards the sky, folding forward to caterpillar. Support for the forehead may be a cushion. You can stack your cushions. You can use your hands. We'll be here for another 2 minutes. So if you need to adjust, please do so, and then come back into stillness. Notice how it feels, the length coming through the back of your legs, the fold forward, the compression. Another 15 seconds. Slowly coming out of caterpillar. Bending both the knees. Hands can come behind and doing a little windshield wiper through the knees, through our hips, nice massage. And then come up, lying on our side of our body to come down to supine on our back. Knees bent. Seeing how it feels right here, your body is resting on the ground. Notice your lower back. Is it really lifting up off the ground, or is it comfortable? Is it resting on the ground? Draw the knees into the chest and then notice your lower back now. Give yourself a little hug here. Hands can be into the knee pits or above. A couple options for you. Let the backs of your arms rest. Coming out of this compression, having your knees come up and over, legs come up and over to the right side now. A little twist here. Right hand, place it onto the outside of the left knee. Left arm, it may go up or keeping it in a comfortable position for yourself. Palm can turn up towards the sky. Turning the head the opposite way of your knees. Enjoying the twist, letting yourself settle, having natural breath. One more minute in our twist. Thirty more seconds. Coming out of the twist by gently turning the head towards the center first. Bringing your legs up to center. Drawing the knees in towards the chest. Giving yourself a hug. A little movement through the body side to side. Hold stillness. Then bringing your legs up and over to the left side. Here, the left hand can go on to the outside of the right knee. Right arm coming out to the side. Elbow can be bent. Palm up towards the sky. Now turning the head towards the opposite side of the legs. Starting to find the softness in the body. Use your exhale breath to help you soften ever so gently into this posture, into this twist. Thirty more seconds in our twist. Taking the head back to the center. And then taking the legs up, back to the center, nice and slow. Knees come into the chest, and a hug. Rolling, taking both feet down to the ground. Bridge will be next. If you have a block or a supportive cushion, placing it underneath of your pelvis to let the pelvis be supported. When you are in bridge, keeping your gaze up towards the sky, never twisting through our head. So finding where that block is going to be supportive for you, placing your palms down towards the sky. Lifting the hips up and then down onto your block or your cushion. If you do not have a block or a cushion, place your hands underneath your hips for the support. Feel the opening through our pelvis. Letting your glute muscles be soft. This is a wonderful posture to start to hear a little bit of gurgling going on inside. Things moving in our body. Gently coming out of bridge, removing your prop. Counter pose, draw the knees into the chest again. And let yourself be soft. Feel your back soften into the ground. Letting yourself go. Letting yourself release. Here we're not holding on tightly, just letting ourselves be. And gently releasing. Take your right foot down to the ground, left foot down to the ground. Open up your feet wider than the hips. Windshield wiper, knees side to side. Then releasing, making our way into Shavasana. Shavasana may of course be on your back. You may have the knees bent. If you notice that the lower back is still lifting off the ground, place a blanket or a bolster, a cushion underneath the knees for support, and that will help alleviate any of that pressure into the lower back. You may also lie on your side or an incline that we started with when we were in butterfly. We'll be in Shavasana for about 7 minutes. So having yourself set up where it's comfortable for you. You may also place a blanket on yourself. Being warm is very important. Turning a mindful eye of how you're feeling now, from head to toe. Letting yourself settle into the ground, into the earth. Your body is softening. A natural breath. Eyes are closed and heavy. Your lips part and your facial muscles soften. squeezing the glutes and then letting them soften. Your hips start to settle. I will call you back when it is time. Slowly coming out of Shavasana, by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, noticing your breath, noticing the softness that you feel, noticing the calm. Making your way up to a comfortable seated position by rolling first onto the right side and taking a moment here. And then making your way up to your comfortable seated position. Hips higher than your hamstrings, taking pressure off the knees. Placing your hands to your heart center. I am, I have, I can. I am strong. I have the support of my yoga community. I can try something new. Taking with us this mantra as we move forward. Namaste.